I wasted my 20s, and that's okay. Ha! Got you. Did you really think this was gonna be one of those videos when a complacent loser gets on here, talks about his lack of action, and tries to justify it, and then make everyone who watches that video just as complacent and mediocre as himself? Brother, our 20s are our make or break years. If we don't do it now, it's gonna get exponentially harder for the rest of our lives. The work we do in these years will literally pay dividends for the rest of our lives, or we're the ones who are going to have to pay the dividends. So why am I spreading this message on this particular day? Well, would you have guessed it? It's my birthday. And no, I do not waste my 20s. My 20s are far from over. I'm only 25 today. A quarter of a century old. So many lessons, so many mistakes, and so much to share with you, my brother, to hopefully make sure that you don't fall into the same pitfalls that I did. First mistake that held me back absolutely massively was living in La La Land, daydreaming about one day I'll do this, one day I'll do that, mentally masturbating, doing nothing but consuming optimistic content, smoking weed, and living in a fairy tale. Reality is not a fairy tale. It's a horror movie if you don't know how to navigate it properly. And that brings me to my second lesson. Everything is an illusion. You have to create a map of reality that serves you, because essentially when you boil it down, everything is literally just your interpretation, because your beliefs is where it all begins. Your thoughts and beliefs lead into habits and actions which reinforce those thoughts and beliefs. And if the first thought is messed up and it doesn't serve you, then you will not take the right actions to achieve the desired result. But anyway, today's video is literally just going to be me going through my day, sharing lessons as I think about them. But for now, enjoy some birthday pull-ups that I did on the rings with 30 kilos. And man, I was literally just flying up. I'm at a new record low body weight, and frankly, I absolutely love it. I'm not so sure about this whole bulking bonanza anymore. I used to think, I have to be 100 kilos, I have to be 100 kilos. But now I'm starting to realize that it freaking doesn't matter what the scale says. Use the mirror as your proxy for success, as well as other people's compliments.
And that conveniently brings me to my next lesson of the day, which is that you should care about what other people think. You should stop pretending, lying to yourself, I don't do things for anyone else's validation. Man, if that was the case, you'd be literally living in a cave naked, literally retreating from the world. Bro, you care, and that's okay. We are tribal creatures. We care about what other people think because our survival literally depends on it. And if you reject that, then you won't survive. However, there's a very important caveat. You should only care about the opinions of those you admire and respect. When it comes to the muggles, the normies, the diseased folk, literally their opinion is the opposite of what you should think. Meaning that if they are a snide little bastard, if they want to say something negative about you, that's exactly the same as a compliment from a successful person. Facts. The next mistake I made as a 20-something-year-old buffoon was focusing on the how and not the who. Essentially, I was trying so many weird, random projects, different businesses, which literally amounted to nothing, because I was focused on, how am I going to do this? What do I need to do? And what I was doing was honestly the most bafflingly retarded roundabout ways of getting to the place I wanted. I was always trying to find the path of least resistance, the least hard work that I could do and still feel like I was progressing, the most fun businesses that I could imagine that would suck the least, essentially. And to be honest with you, that's exactly what I'm doing right here, right now. So I guess I should have done this the whole time, and in some ways I did. If there was any record of my old videos still on the internet, man, that would be a freaking sight to behold, let me tell you that. But essentially, like I said, bottom line, I was focused on the how and not who I had to become to achieve success. I didn't realize just how much sacrificial effort it would take and what levels of personal development I would have to go through in order to become him, the guy who's worthy of achieving the results I want. Because two people can have the exact same information, two people can listen to the exact same gurus for years, and one of them could be a millionaire by 20 and the other one could be a destitute loser by 30. It's not about how, it's about who. So, my brother, take this as a learning experience. Focus on building yourself first and foremost. That's why self-development, getting into the gym, building the most ridiculous physique you can possibly can, chiseling, sculpting your mindset should be everybody's level one before they even think about building an empire. That's just my 2 cents, and those 2 cents are the correct ones, let me tell you that. Anyway, I'm about to head home, get these packages sorted, and head out for another round. It's gonna be a heavy day today, 270 parcels. So it's not gonna be easy, but that's exactly what I'm talking about when I say it's not about how, it's about who. A day, the past week I've had would have absolutely crumbled the old Matt. He would have retreated into himself like a little cock. He would have curled up under his bed sheets and started sucking on his thumb while scrolling freaking YouTube shorts. Hey, we're not that guy anymore. We are becoming him every single damn day. And I won't lie to you, man, I'm sleep deprived yet again. I know you couldn't tell because my skin is absolutely glowing, but that's just because of eating the perfect diet and training until my face is red. So yeah, I guess I'm just a handsome boy. At the end of the day, enough gargling on my own balls. I'll see you when I see you. Building upon my earlier point, it's not about the vehicle, it's about the man inside. Every single time I see a Ferrari, Lamborghini, supercar of some kind, I'm like, okay, yeah, that my my little freaking magpie in me, the lover of shiny objects, is like, oh, nice car. And then I get a little closer, I drive past it, and I see the owner. Freaking bloated carcass of a human being. Freaking just flabby neck, disgusting stomach. Ah, so disappointing, man. So disappointing. Like, you could have had it all. You could have been the ultimate guy who's driving the supercar while being jacked, and just have an undeniable, impeccable aura about you. Clear, focused, violent clarity. But instead, you chose to hyper-focus only on one area of life. Like an ant. Are you an ant, bro, or a human being? Anyway, quick little one. Just a little thought I wanted to share. That's how today's gonna be. That's how every day might be. I'll let you know. Stay tuned. The next massive mistake that I made throughout my 20s is always expecting things to be easier than they actually were, because I was an entitled little brat. I thought that I was something special, that things would be effortless and smooth, that I would be able to just click my fingers and not have to face the trials and tribulations and deep suffering in any endeavor that I went through. I genuinely fell for the trap of thinking that the people with the results I wanted had it easily, because that's what professionals do. They make it look easy. So don't fall into that trap. Expect suffering, expect pain, because you will not be disappointed. And the more you can just grit your teeth, learn to enjoy it, the further you'll get. Another obstacle that has massively derailed years of progress for me is the shiny object syndrome, and I know you know what I'm talking about. You are hopping around, opportunity to opportunity, business to business, frantically trying to fix your monkey mind around what will get the quickest results with the least amount of effort. What is the most scientifically optimal training split that is the easiest? What is the business model that will require the least amount of putting yourself out of your comfort zone? Quick disclaimer, brother, all of the things that get you the most results are the most uncomfortable. And bro, just pick one thing that you truly think you can dedicate the rest of your life to, because that's what we're in it for. We're in this journey for the rest of our life. This is the path we chose. But with all that being said, I could literally talk for hours about all of the mistakes and pitfalls that I fell into, but I don't want to make this video freaking 8 hours long. So I'm going to be scattering these little golden nuggets throughout the rest of my content for the rest of this journey. I hope you stay tuned, because if you don't learn a thing or two, maybe you can just laugh at my buffoonery. I'll see you tomorrow.